Hi, welcome back to my channel, and in this favorites video I'm focusing all about eyeshadow palettes, so if you're interested in that, keep on watching. I'm pretty sure, I think my last favorites or one of my last couple of favorites was all eyeshadow palettes, so I guess I really love eyeshadow palettes. But what are you gonna do? The first one I have to share for you is one of the Wanderlust palettes from Flower Beauty, and this one is in Austin Downtown Dusk. I was just so I was impressed with the palette except for the packaging. Like, legit, it's coming apart. See that? So I'll have to glue that back down. But other than that, I just, these shadows, their performance was awesome. The mattes were great. The metallics blended nicely. So I was just all about this. I got all three of them. This is definitely my favorite. One of them I haven't used yet, but this is definitely the standout favorite. So I was loving that. This was one of the palettes that I picked up in Awesome Makeup Finds. This is the Pixie times It's Judy time. Get the Look, It's Eye Time eyeshadow palette. And at first I was like, you know, I've been wanting to use Pixie for a while, and at first I was not sure how I felt about this because frankly, if you look at it, it's pretty dark. You do have like this one overall shimmer shade, but I try to really not go super dark. I mean, in the crease and stuff, but I really like to have light on my lid just because I feel like it accentuates the dark circles if I go too dark and smoky. But after I got into it and started working with it, I really enjoy this. So I'm excited to maybe try a few more eyeshadows from Pixie. Next is the Too Faced Life's a Festival palette. This was one, like, it was so controversial. It was like a love-hate thing with people, but I adore what goes on in here. This is definitely a supplemental palette, and that's fine. I have a huge eyeshadow collection, but some of these duochromes are amazing. And this pink matte shade is just, I love what is going on in here. I actually got the mermaid one from Tarte. Not the one from a while ago, the one from more recently, and I took that one back. I did not feel like they packed a punch like these do, so I'm actually really happy that I have this, and I enjoy this palette. Another Too Faced palette that I got that I'm enjoying, and a lot of people have said how much they love this. Andrea, who I love, I'll link her channel, she loves it. She also loves Flower Beauty shadows, and also Liv loves her makeup. I will link her channel as well. We're really impressed with this eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. It, again, definitely a supplemental palette, although this matte shade in Cocoa Truffle and So Bougie, these two matte shades here, they are really nice, and for the most part can serve as a transition for most skin tones. But I absolutely love this. I'm still playing with this, so this was a favorite. Another discount store find that's a favorite is this Bare Minerals in the Nudes. I don't have a ton of eyeshadow palettes that I go to with like this, except for like my Nakeds or, you know, maybe my Tartelette in Bloom. But I really love that they always do this sort of like one rose cool tone, one rose more neutral. You don't see that too often. And I love the Ready formula from Bare Minerals. So this is definitely a staple, and it's nice to keep around for palettes such as like this, where you can, you know, sort of give some dimension a little bit before you put your all over lid color on. So I was loving that. If you've watched any of my tutorials lately or videos, you will see that this is literally like my favorite palette right now. I have 160 something palettes, and I mean, this Sofex palette, I was really late. I was late to the game on this one because she already has a second one out. And I absolutely love this. When I'm going out, like, this is legitimately like a holy grail, and I don't say that almost ever, but when I'm going out and I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have, I'm not sure what the condition's going to be, I mean, I'm grabbing this and loving the look every single time. So, highly recommend this. Another one that I was loving, okay, so I was loving this for the fact that it's just a different type of color scheme, and that's the Atlantis palette from Face Candy. I got this off the Shop Hush app. I like the Bad Habit shadows. Now, these shadows aren't bad. There is a lot of fallout. Color payoff, though, was amazing, and I just don't have anything like this, so for me, especially like these two shades here on the lid are just awesome. So I'm excited to keep on using this and playing, especially with these shimmer shades. I think I want to pair it with maybe like a neutral and just do that blue or green right on the lid and see what that looks like. But so far I'm loving this. I think it's a great cost. It's a unique palette, and so I would recommend it for that reason if that's something you're looking for in your collection. I have mentioned this one before. This is the W7 Major Matte eyeshadow palette. I think it's duping that Too Faced Natural Mattes. This was $3.99. I cannot say enough. The mattes in this palette are amazing. They are smooth. They are pigmented. They blend ridiculously well. Ridiculously. Of course, they're like my skin tone, so it's hard to see. But they just, the blending of these and how they show up on the eyes is awesome. Like, I would grab this and compare it to any other all matte palette I have. I'm not joking. And the last one that I was loving was the Tarte Don't Quit Your Daydream. I think this is still available. You can see these eyeshadows in here. This color here, the Strive, oh, so beautiful. It's like this goldy, rose gold, champagne-y type situation. I just really love this. Yes, it's neutral. Yes, it's simple. I like that it's small and neutral because, you know, I have a ton of eyeshadow, so I don't need a lot, like a huge, like big, huge neutral palette. But I like the Tarte shadows. I think they smell amazing. And this palette in particular would be awesome for traveling. They perform well. I really like this one. So I would recommend that. That's what I have for you in terms of favorites with regard to eyeshadow palettes. Share down below what eyeshadow palettes you're using. Do you have any suggestions of any of these eyeshadow palettes? Would you like to see more of a tutorial? Would you like to see an in-depth review on any of them? Please let me know and I'd be happy to film that. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I upload 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!